CTV's original crime drama, Sight Unseen, is back for a second season. Homicide detective Tess Avery and her seeing eye guide, Sunny Patel, take on thrilling new cases while juggling their unconventional partnership. Check it out.
Stop!
Tess?
Please!
What's going on?
Hey! Stop! Tess, he's coming your way!
I see him in the mirror. He's coming from behind you.
Down!
Wow, that was satisfying.
Nice takedown.
I try. Please welcome Dolly Lewis and Agam Darshi. Hello, ladies. How are you both doing?
Great. It's so nice to be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I am so thrilled to chat. First off, what a delight. I love watching clips of shows with the actors that are actually doing it, because watching your faces react to that was, mwah, what a delight. Yeah. So first off, congratulations on season 2. But before we jump into that, Dolly, can you bring us up to speed a little bit on what happened in season 1?
Oh my gosh, so many things.
Yeah.
We met Tess Avery, a detective who loses her sight, who hooks up online with this amazing woman 3,000 miles away who's her seeing eye guide, who goes through some drama of her own. And we leave on kind of a cliffhanger at the end of season 1 with something from Sunny's past. And we pick up there with a lot of action right away.
Right away. I love that. Like a first kick-off to a new season with a lot of drama, because it's pretty intense, the end of season 1 leading into season 2. Now, Agam, can you give us a little taste of what we're going to expect in season 2?
Yeah, you know, I feel like season 2 really, in a really nice way, builds on the foundation of season 1.
Yeah.
But it's just a lot more action, a lot more characters as well. And we have some really interesting recurring characters. Maddie Finocchio plays Owen,
So funny.
a new police officer. And also just a depth to our own characters and our relationship and the arcs that we go through. So there's a lot of stuff that comes up about Tess's past, about Sunny's past. So yeah, there's a lot of drama this year.
See, I love it. Season 2, you just get to get into it a little bit more, you know?
That's exactly how it felt
Jump
like.
in.
Yeah. Now, Agam, you mentioned this, your partnership. You're talking about this. Your characters in the show have a really incredibly close working relationship. Tess is clinically blind. Sunny acts as her remote kind of seeing eye guide. But is it true that you have never shot a scene together?
That's true.
How in the world do you do that?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, how do we do
I
that?
always feel like Nico and Kat say that it's an experiment. We're going to see how this is going to work out, right? Sunny Patel is my character's agoraphobic, so she never leaves her apartment. She's in New York City, and she lives vicariously through Tess. And so we shoot side by side on different studios right next door to each other.
Really?
Yeah. I have my I'm basically acting with a computer for a lot of it, or through my my app, my phone. We have a reader off camera who's feeding us lines.
This was what I was wondering. So, how did you build the chemistry that you so clearly have in the show when you're not really playing off each other like you traditionally would in a different type of role?
Yeah.
Good question.
Because you're very good at it, whatever you're doing.
I'm so glad to hear that, because I think we got really lucky. You know, we miss each other all the time, but in the beginning of season 1, we were able to be on each other's sets for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And that was enough to give us a bond and a friendship to start. So we keep in touch as much as we can. We'll text each other from other sides of the...
What are you wearing?
How's it going? When do you have lunch? When do you meet up?
Yeah,
totally.
And I think that was that carried us through. It was such a lucky jumping pad that, you know, we were able to really start a true friendship.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because every so often we will sneak away from our own set and go to the other person's set just to be like, hey, give me a hug, how's it going?
Oh, that's so
and then
good.
a PA will come running up and be like, I found her. You know, so we just have to
I feel like you're gonna go guy incognito and have a hat, and you're like, I'm incognito. I'm going to the other set.
Yeah.
No one's gonna know it's me. Yeah. That is so cool. That's a really fascinating working relationship. Now, on the set, you're talking about the set, filmed in Vancouver. What is that like? Is it enjoyable? What do you do on your off time when you're not shooting?
Do you have off time?
I know. What is off time? You're like, what is a weekend?
Yeah, no, it was a very, very intense schedule. both seasons, but even more so this season. They were really ambitious. The writers really challenged us with very, very full scripts and stories, tons of action, tons of relationship drama as well, new characters. So we were really working hard. But it was an amazing experience because at least, I'm so sorry, but for my side of the story, I get to go on location.
Yes.
I get to go to, interview people in their homes or knock out a guy in a back alley. So I got to see some of Vancouver through that, and it's an amazing city.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It really is. It's lovely. I didn't, for some reason, put it together that, you're in the same set.
I'm in the same set every day.
That's your home.
Yeah, so she was bragging.
Yeah.
Because I was like, quite.
You're like,
It was a hint to the writers.
Yeah.
Give her a break.
We're going to figure it out. Okay, this is so cool.
Yeah.
One thing that I absolutely love about this show, Dolly, I think you can really speak to this, is it's super inclusive, and it's really authentically representing visually impaired, the visually impaired community as a whole, both in front of and behind the camera. We've got the showrunners, consultants, yourself, all have visual impairment issues. So can you talk to me about the importance of that representation on screen?
Yeah, it meant so much to me to be able to come back for season 2 because now that some people had seen the show, I actually started to get letters from people saying, I also have this particular diagnosis, or this is how I get around in my life when I can't see very well. And they were so moved to see their experience reflected on screen. And I think that's actually true of Sunny's character too. So many people have issues with their space, especially since COVID. So I feel like both sides of this show really speak to something that needs to be seen more.
It's true. Again, you deal with agoraphobia. You're going into the season with PTSD and things. It is amazing seeing in a crime procedural, in a detective show, dealing with these really big life issues. You're doing such amazing work. Thank you so much for being here today. What a delight. Huge congrats on season 2. Season 2 of Sight Unseen begins on Monday, January 20th at 10 p.m. on CTV. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.